Bring in Averi Harper along with Bill Glauber of the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. Good to see you both. Averi, as you reported there's a lot at stake with today's primary election in Wisconsin. Control of the Senate could be determined. Why have Democrats decided to get behind Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes, and how can he fight the perception that he's too far to the left?
Right. I think you heard it in my piece there. All three of those candidates, they all dropped out within 1 week of each other. And each of them said that they believe that the lieutenant governor had the best chance of beating incumbent Republican Senator Ron Johnson. And look, we know that it's going to be a really tough race in Wisconsin. It is bitterly divided. It is going to be expensive. It's going to be negative. And it remains to be seen how the lieutenant governor is going to hold up against what will really be a lot of intense attacks against his character. There are going to be folks, especially on the right, who try to portray him as someone who is leftist, who is extreme, who will use those endorsements that he has from progressives, people like Senators Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, to further the argument that he is extreme. At the same time, we're going to see folks on the right doing the same thing to the Senator Ron Johnson, portraying him as extreme as well. So if you ask the lieutenant governor, he tells me he is not really, he's shirking away really from those labels, from being called a progressive. He thinks that it is best to focus on what he calls middle-class values as he campaigns around the state.
And Bill, what are you hearing? What's the likelihood here that Barnes will have a fighting chance against this incumbent Republican Johnson?
It's Wisconsin. It's going to be close regardless of who the candidates are. They're both good candidates. They both do well on the stump. Obviously, Barnes has yet to be tested statewide in this sort of race. He ran for lieutenant governor. Johnson is tested. He's taken a lot of shots in the last 2 years. The most recent poll was mid-June, showed the race in the margin of error with Mandela Barnes up 2 points. That's not bad for Ron Johnson, considering that he's been underwater with voters. It's going to be a very, very competitive race. Could be a $200 million race, and $200 million goes a long way in Wisconsin.
In Averi, we saw the issue of abortion bring people to the polls in Kansas. We know that Americans are concerned about inflation, the economy. What's that issue in Wisconsin that's expected to boost voter turnout?
Well, no one is voting singularly on abortion in Wisconsin, but Democrats are hoping that the notion of the threat of losing abortion rights and abortion access will also bring folks out to the polls.
And Bill, the RNC just picked Milwaukee to host the GOP convention in 2024. What does that say about the state of the Republican Party in Wisconsin?
The state of the Republican Party, even though they've lost 11 of the 12 last statewide elections, Republicans here remain strong. They're trying to win back the state. They're trying to win specific groups in the state to try to broaden their outreach. There is a rural-urban divide, the suburbs, the battleground, and the exurbs. So it's, it's a Republican way of saying, look, Democrats, you said you were coming here in 2020. The pandemic shrunk that convention down. Now Republicans say they're going to come here with a full-blown convention in 2024. They're very excited.
All right. I hear you on that one, Bill. Thank you so much for your time. Averi, you as well. And be sure to tune into ABC News Live's complete coverage of the primary races. We'll have results, analysis, and more beginning tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on ABC News Live.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.